Hello and welcome back. It's good to have you here with me as I'm setting up for February 2023 in my bullet journal. Like my January setup, I am continuing with the theme of an animal that is supporting my phrase of the month. So this month I had a hedgehog in support of my Three of Swords reversed and releasing harmful thoughts and focusing thoughts on what brings joy. So I have this little hedgehog in a bunch of different situations on the cover page there. I have it excited to see a frog who is grumpy in the rain in a bright yellow raincoat. Here on my calendar page, the calendar of course takes up most of the page. I have once again the hedgehog in its little yellow raincoat in the bottom right corner. Later I will letter in the top with February and add a hedgehog up there. But right now what you're seeing is me using a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen with a brush tip to line in my calendar. All of the other line work that I do here is using my micron pens. I have those 4 different sizes of 05, 03, 01, and 005. And those give me enough variation to be able to get some different textures going on. So as you saw there, I just did the inking first, and then I'm coming in and doing my titles with the brush for my goals, my transits, my tarot, and various tracking. And I'm continuing with inking in my hedgehogs here, so you can see I have one hula hooping, one jumping rope, and one wielding a broom. These were really fun to draw. I did look at a ton of reference photos for this, and there was one artist in particular whose work I have seen in the past and definitely referenced a lot of on Instagram. Nami Nishikawa, I believe is the name. I will put the spelling below. But for my daily habit tracker there, I did enjoy using the Circle Maker tool to try to make the habit tracker look like it was a continuation of the jump rope. I thought about trying to make it look like the spikes of a hedgehog being curled up, but there was just something about those little hedgehog feet jumping that made me so happy. I felt like I needed an excuse to get them in as much as possible. Above the hedgehog there, I do have some cleaning tracker information. In January, I put this information on my weeklies, and that worked fairly well, but the weeklies I initially did not have all of the spaces I needed. So now as you see, I'm going in with my colors. I'm using 2 light brown Tombows. One is 990, that's for the little hedgy spaces. I'm using 992 for most of the hedgehog spikes. The darker spikes you see and some shading on the lighter spikes is actually an Ohuhu color marker with the brush tip in number 35. For my blues for the water, I used another Ohuhu marker, number 23. Used an Artist Loft like mild liner type pen, and then a Crayola Supertip for my blues there. You may have also noticed I have a yellow. It's an Ohuhu color marker again, the 31, and that was what we saw for the hedgehog's raincoat, and will be coming up ahead. 2 green Tombows, numbers below, and then a pink Ohuhu number 95 to get some hedgy cheeks. So it might be a little confusing seeing it going through here where I ink first, but this month I did a similar Dutch door theme where I cut all of my weeklies out and just have an edge, and this month I did the bottom instead of the sides. Alright, so I'm coloring in some more hedgies here. We have pink for the cheeks and that yellow in the stars and my browns. I thought the mental inventory would be fun to have the little fountain pen and the hedgie trying to write. In retrospect, I definitely did not need to number all of those lines, but I remembered I needed to number them for gratitude, so I just numbered away. We'll see if that throws off me being able to actually do mental inventory or not, and I will probably need to go in and mark out the days of the week so that I can focus on that. The hedgies are on the bottom here. We see a sad hedgie with a yellow umbrella, moving to progressively dancing in the rain without the umbrella. This just made me giggle to myself when I thought about it. I did have a pet hedgehog for a little while, a very sweet little critter, but definitely the information where I was living was not such to support a happy, thriving hedgehog life. So imagining happy hedgehogs is just extra happy for me, both because I do feel like they do tie into this theme of the way negative thoughts and fear impact our lives and embracing joy. And then also, as we're looking at folklore a little, the Roman culture used hedgehogs instead of groundhogs to predict the coming of a spring. So I thought it was a fun little overlap there, and which is part of why there was an extra fun of the hedgie hiding under the fuzzy blanket in the top of February. So yeah, I have a few mistakes here, but overall I am really excited with how things have begun to shape up for February 2023. Once I went through and colored things in, as you can see here, I'm adding in another hedgie, and this one's just kind of staring into space with a pile of things around it. Another thing that I thought was appropriate for a mental inventory. And of course, on the right over there was a hedgie counting their stars. All right, so here we are from the beginning. I have February with the hedgehog reaching to pick up the grumpy frog in the rain. My February calendar with my little mantra and a hedgie in the rain under a blanket. Space for goals and transits, as well as tarot, chores, and daily habit tracker. My mental inventory space, gratitude space, and then a Dutch door type setup with my different weekly spreads with tabs there to still be inked in. That's it for February. Thanks so much for coming with me. I hope that you have a blessed and bulk and lovely February. See you next time.